Yeah, son. People out there in TV land,
This is
this
a
is the
Nintendo thing.
official DLC Guys podcast show. I'm your host, Matt Bailey, along with my equal but totes fresh co-host, Mr. Xander Todd.
This is Nintendo Day.
And we are coming at you live from the DF Dub, circa April 3rd, 2005.
Xander, how we doing today?
Feeling good, feeling great.
Feeling great, feeling good. How are you? Oh,
Good.
no, my bad. That was your part. That was
Yeah.
let's do that again. Let's do it again.
Feeling good, feeling great.
Feeling great, feeling good.
How are you?
I'm good.
Did you say 24?
I said 25. I made sure because I looked. If you notice when you go back and when we go back and watch this, I looked down at the clock on my computer, so I was like, "Yeah, let me make sure I get the
We're time
pause.
travelers anyway, if y'all don't know. So
Yeah.
we don't know
Anyway,
when.
welcome back for another DLC Guys podcast show, and this is our reaction to some huge news that just dropped 2 days ago. I don't know how this man was able to keep it together.
Well, it wasn't even on my radar.
You know what? I would have said that before I had a Switch.
We
But
we
now
talked
that
about
now that
yeah.
I have a Switch, things have changed. My life has changed drastically. Within the last 6 months, I've played more Nintendo Switch than I have maybe PlayStation. Maybe.
Wow.
Maybe. Well, it's probably about 50-50.
I don't even know where the Switch is at in my house.
Oh, you have one?
Yeah. I bet had one. I had one for 3 years.
Are you serious?
Yes.
Cody's gonna be pissed. shout out to C Dog. He'll be joining us on one of these podcasts coming up pretty soon. So be on the lookout for C Dog, C Biscuit.
He is the Nintendo connoisseur.
He is. He single-handedly kept Nintendo afloat so that I could come back on the ship.
Yeah, he convinced me to get back in Nintendo.
He didn't convince me. My wife did.
All right, so what we doing?
We are reacting to the Nintendo Direct that dropped 2 days ago.
Okay.
And we're going to get your thoughts, and then afterward we'll do a little recap of some information that came out a little bit after the Nintendo Direct about some of the prices, and we'll just get your overall reaction to the news. So we'll probably be starting and stopping throughout. So
Okay.
hold on to your butts.
Let's see if Nintendo can convince me. Before we start this, I had a Switch in my house for 3 years.
And
I
you
like
never
Mario Kart. I like Smash Brothers. I played a little Zelda.
Oh, that's right. You did say you had Smash, but I didn't.
Smash is fun. I mean, yeah. But I'm not the biggest Nintendo fan. Let's see if they can convince me to come back.
I think they can. I think my prediction is you'll be on board with me.
We'll see.
I'm doing everything that I can to get 3 of them day one.
We'll see.
That's my
3 of them. God.
3.
3.
1, 2.
Why you need 3 of them?
3. So I don't have to bother the rest of my family to play it.
Oh, well, yeah. One thing I did like about Nintendo, though, the reason why I asked about 3 is because, like, it is a family console. Like, a lot of the games, you can really just sit down and play with a whole bunch of people. But I'll ask you again I'll see again at the end of this if I'm gonna even entertain this. Let's see.
Yeah, you will. You will. What are your thoughts so far?
We'll see.
Mr. Pilliam Crosby.
Let's go!
Super Mario Kart.
Hello everyone, I'm Koichi Kawamoto, and I'll be one of your guides for today's Nintendo Direct. I'm the producer for Nintendo Switch 2.
I'm Takuhiro Dota, the director for Nintendo Switch 2.
And I'm Tetsuya Sasaki, the hardware design lead for Nintendo Switch 2.
What you just saw was Mario Kart World, launching exclusively on Nintendo Switch 2. Now, what do you think this brand new Mario Kart game will be like?
A brand new entry in the Mario Kart series is launching exclusively on the Nintendo Switch 2 system. Welcome to this vast...
Why they gotta keep saying exclusively? Like we don't know this.
Exclusive.
Exclusively.
Dude,
All right, one thing I
it's
got
worth
before
it.
they talk about it. Okay, I'm looking at this snapshot right here. It looks like the tracks are much larger. Look like
Yeah.
there's a lot of
There's a lot more track. It seems thicker and longer.
yeah. It
Pause.
seems like it's not like around a circle. It's more of a point A to point B, which I would like that. I mean, I like the circuit racing, but I like the point A to point B. Look, that's
Yeah.
that's what I'm getting from it. Looked like it had a couple of new power ups, but I mean,
Yeah, absolutely.
still not seeing nothing right now.
I mean, you gotta give us just a little bit. Just let's keep it a little bit more engaging. You know what I mean?
All right.
Just-
I'm looking. I'm analyzing. I'm analyzing.
I feel you. All right.
Vast world.
I'll kind of point out just a few things here and there.
Kart races are held throughout various regions that span the globe. Depending on the time of day and weather conditions, the atmosphere will change.
Well, atmospheric.
Dynamic weather seems like I don't know.
And in this Mario Kart game, you can go off the racetrack and drive virtually everywhere in this world. In the
Oh, you cut out.
Are they saying that you
There you
can it's open world? What do they mean you could drive anywhere?
Keep watching.
The Classic Grand Prix, race through 4 courses in a bid for first place. But don't sleep at the wheel. You'll also drive to the next course as part of the competition. With 24 drivers in each race, the most in series history, the competition is gearing up. Introducing Knockout Tour. Race non-stop from one corner of the world to another.
I like that.
There are multiple checkpoints along the way. If you're below the placement shown when you hit a checkpoint, you'll be eliminated.
Mario Kart.
What'd you say?
So it's almost like Battle Royale for Mario Kart.
Yeah, I like that. And it's faster paced. You don't have to go in and out of races. You just keep going, right?
Yeah, yeah.
And 24 contestants. I like that a lot.
That's a lot. That's a lot.
I like that. More chaos. That's what you need in Mario Kart.
That's what it's all about.
Can you make it all the way to the finish line? You can also freely drive around this vast world in free roam. By going off-road, you can explore new areas and routes. So drive wherever your heart takes you. You can also go for scenic drives with friends. And even take photos together at different locations.
What you thinking? What you thinking?
It's cool. It's a cool concept. I like it. I guess I need to watch it a little more, but it's a cool concept.
You kind of trying to figure out where, like,
What you gonna be
whether or not
doing?
It's a gimmick.
Yeah, yeah, because
This is what you do when you have that little brother or little sister, and they want to play, and you don't want them to mess up your game.
yes,
You give them that controller. Tell them, "Hey, you're playing with me."
yeah,
They
and
go
they just
free.
driving all over the place.
Exactly.
I mean, maybe it's a good way to test out different setups. I don't know.
Maybe.
Right now, I'm trying to give it grace. It sounds like a gimmick right now. We'll see.
For a skeptic.
They gotta win me back, man. I felt like Nintendo has let me down.
Okay, well, it's just the first thing. It's just the first thing.
A brand new race across the entire world starts here. Mario Kart World! The game launches on the same day as Nintendo Switch 2. More details about this title will be shared in an upcoming Mario Kart World Direct, so be on the lookout for more information in the future.
Mario.
All right, that's the first one, right?
Yeah. So obviously that's going to be a launch title game.
That's a staple.
Yeah.
I wouldn't expect anything other.
A launch title. It either what I'm finding out with Nintendo is a launch title for a console has to either be Mario Kart, a Mario adventure game, or Zelda.
Yep.
It's only those three that are.
It's
the
a
main
staple.
staples.
Yeah.
So
would I play it? Yes. I'm giving that a What's the rate? What we gonna do? 1 out of 10 or 1 out of 5?
We're going out of 10.
All right, out of 10. I love Mario Kart. I love the 24 people. I love the like kind of knockout round, like point A to point B. The free roam doesn't excite me as much, but I give it an 8.
I'm not gay no more.
But it still don't make me want to buy a $500 console.
Well, we'll see. Let's keep the party going.
Mario Kart World launches on the same day as Nintendo Switch 2. We'll share more details in the future, so we hope you're looking forward to it.
Next, we'd like to introduce some of the new features of Nintendo Switch 2. These are the Joy-Con 2 controllers for Switch 2. And on the right Joy-Con 2, we've added a new C button. Let's take a look at some new experiences it offers.
My prediction: the C button is for connect.
What do you mean?
Just connect the controller.
Oh. I thought you were talking about like Xbox Connect.
Oh no!
I was like, that's a different console, sir.
I'm still ahead of all of you guys. Woo!
Sick.
That was you. So quick. Oh no!
I'm tiny now.
Wait, no!
Nix, I'm coming for you.
No, I'm about to get
Come on, no.
Oh.
Introducing Game Chat, a new feature for Nintendo Switch 2.
Hey, what's up? Can you hear me? Hello?
Yeah. Come on, man. Y'all gotta do better than this, man.
Y'all
gotta do better than
It took
this.
a full console cycle to get voice chat and a full
Bro.
console cycle plus 10 years. But we got
And-
voice chat, son.
And look what it's doing to the screen, bro. It takes up a fourth of your screen just to do chat.
Hey, if that's what it takes, that's what it takes.
So
Keep the
the
party
C
going.
is for chat.
Keep the party going.
Y'all gotta do better, man.
$500.
Hi, missed you.
With this feature, you'll be able to communicate with friends and family while playing a game.
Should we follow you? Yeah?
Yeah, follow
Okay.
me. For an adventure.
While using the Game Chat feature, your voice is recognized by a microphone built into the system.
Oh, okay. But you're still behind me, right? All right, let's keep going. Okay.
It can pick up your speaking voice clearly, even from a distance.
Look at this. Jump on here. All right, let's keep going. Let's make a left right here. Let's make a.
When it's noisy around you, your voice will still come through clearly, letting you chat with ease.
How did you get hit by a boat?
Okay, nice.
It does look beautiful. It's so pink.
And you can use this feature.
Cancellation. Noise cancellation.
Do you think, bro? You think? Okay, we'll
Bro,
see.
The first thing I'm gonna do when I get on the voice chat call
Is
with
test
you
that.
is blend something.
Yeah, that's what I do when I play Mario Kart. I always have to blend me up a smoothie.
Yes.
Feature in handheld mode too, letting you easily chat with friends and family. If you open the chat menu and turn on game screen sharing,
Good job, good job. There we go, there we go.
you can also share your game screen.
Did you see someone just like go on top of that dinosaur?
Really?
They can do that?
Can do it?
You guys, I just did it.
Oh, I want to do it too.
Oh, shoot.
Oh, he's trying to eat me. He's trying to eat me.
Okay, I got it. I got it.
Oh, no.
Okay.
You can chat to your heart's content, even while playing.
What's that big old Kool-Aid smile for?
the acting.
Wait, here, get it.
You can do the dinosaur. I want to do it too. He tried to eat me. Bro, well,
I personally don't think that's a gimmick. I
you don't think what?
PlayStation, like I think for like my first initial thought of the game, like being able to see friends' games, what they're playing, it's so much more intuitive than what we have with PlayStation. Because we have game share, but it takes so many steps versus hit a button, select it, there you go.
So, am I seeing someone is playing a different game?
Yes, 4 different games.
Okay, yeah, that's cool. I give them that. How many times am I going to use that feature?
I mean, I know for a fact that I'll use it
With your family, right? Yeah.
on gigs, or like if I'm staying in a hotel and I'm playing Mario Kart with my son.
Yeah.
That'd be cool.
Yeah, I can see that. Am I going to do that with you? No. We just going to get on the voice thing.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes, we are. Because we need that video.
Yeah. Well, yeah. We in a different. All right. Let's go.
Different games.
Yeah, I know that one. It's so hard, right? Tough.
Oh wow, I'm like in the sky right here. I'm like, I fell, I'm falling. Okay, we got it. We're safe.
Kirby, look, you're on a star. That's so cute. So cute.
You can adjust the size of your game screen.
Guys, I'm lost. Like,
where'd you go?
Or expand another friend's game screen.
You gotta get above that wall that's to your left.
You're almost there,
It's just like the wall. Like if she gets past the wall.
this is where I have to do a little wall ride.
Okay.
Wow.
So everyone can watch them play.
Oh, I think I know where you are. Wait.
Okay,
Hey
I think we have
we're
to
together.
try.
Ooh, okay.
Oh, nice.
Let's take a picture here.
Okay, are you ready?
Smile.
Yay!
Oh, yo, that's sick.
I like your pose, Meeks.
On the right Joy-Con 2 controller, there's an additional button. With the C button, you can pull up a chat menu.
Oh, dang.
Oh, really? Wait, actually, guys, I got a call coming right now, so I'll be right back, yeah?
Okay.
Here, you can quickly and easily meet.
That ring was so loud, deaf people could have heard that call. Actually, guys, I think I get a call right now. Like, yeah, bruh.
Mute yourself, and more. And there's this.
I just realized I was mute. I look at that Nokia.
I knew.
Wait, a camera?
By connecting this camera to the system,
Hey!
Hey, what's up? Hello.
Bro. This is dangerous. Bro, this camera is dangerous.
Bruh.
This camera is dangerous.
Video chat in game. No extra menus besides the little C button that she was making fun of 2 minutes ago.
We'll see. Let's finish it up.
Okay, let's finish it up.
Yo, Nick.
Hi, how's everyone doing? Good?
you can appear on screen and video chat while playing a game.
Your face is on here.
Wait, Nick, how was your test yesterday?
It was good.
No.
Here's how it looks with just the camera feed.
I'm way behind, guys.
There you go. I bet you like
Can
that.
you wait for me?
Please look forward to games which use your camera feed like this.
Oh,
That was good.
okay.
No,
Yeah, that
wait.
looks good.
Go
That
left,
looks
go
good.
left. Left,
Oh, wait,
left.
maybe
let you
if I
fix
go a
it.
little more this way. Oh.
Using game chat. Even when you're apart, you can play games and hang out as if you were together in the same room. Play together or compete in online multiplayer games. Chat while playing your personal favorites. Decide your own rules for a retro game competition. Or hold a sports competition between families. All together, anytime, anywhere. Game chat.
All right, this is the next segment, game chat. All right, my first impressions was okay, but like Nintendo always does, they built it up. They built it up all the way to the end. That is a cool feature.
Isn't it though?
But how much is that camera? I really would like to know how good is that noise cancellation. But it's probably good. Technology that has advanced, like Nvidia. I remember they showed a demo of the way they do noise cancellation, so it's probably good.
Yeah.
But that video feature is pretty. That's pretty cool.
I know, right? Because nobody else has that on their system. At most, you can do that with PC, but that's with Discord, and
And what got me though was I know it's a small feature, but it was saying that I can adjust the size. I like that. I hate when UI locks me into something where I can't adjust it.
Yeah,
And but I really like that. I really like that, man. That's pretty cool because they
know.
showed that Mario Party, like when you play Mario Party, it's all about reactions.
Yeah, and it's very a lot of times some of the things that you're playing is hard to see where you are or where certain people are.
Yep.
So if you have that face chat, um, then it makes it a little bit easier to navigate who's where. And the really cool thing, well, I won't get into it, but
Bro, we needed that on PlayStation playing Destiny.
bro,
That would have been cool. Like, especially
and
for those jumping puzzles.
exactly, and that's the thing. That's the thing about it. Like, there's no reason why it shouldn't because PlayStation they've had their own camera for years.
Yeah.
The hardware in the PlayStation 5 is so much better. It's that much better, almost a full console cycle better than what's in the Nintendo Switch 2.
And I'm pretty sure I can hook a headset to it, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, because I would definitely do that. I would, because PlayStation has it where you can use the speakers on the. I I don't know. I don't live in a house by myself. It's other people living in my.
Oh, yeah.
So I wouldn't use that, but
So
I mean,
headphones are a must for you.
all right. We got a lot to go through. My ranking one
So
through
you
10.
gave yeah. What is it?
So let's keep. Okay, you guys. I gave an 8 for Mario Kart,
Give an 8 for Mario Kart. Yep.
and if I'm honest, man, I got to give a 10 for that feature.
Oh, he gave it a 10.
It's innovative. It's innovative.
It's innovative.
Now let's see what these games be about. Hannibal Burrs. All right, let's see. All right, well, so far it's high grades. Let's see.
What did you think? In developing Game Chat, our goal was for you to enjoy playing online with others more closely, including family and friends, almost as if you're all playing together in the same place. The camera you saw in the trailer is the Nintendo Switch 2 camera, which will be available on the same day as Switch 2. A Nintendo Switch Online membership will be required to use Game Chat. However, since we'd like as many people as possible to experience Game Chat, it will be available without a membership for a limited time. We hope you'll try it out.
Dang, they giving you a whole year free.
That's a whole year, fam. Well, not a whole year. It's
Close to a year.
Yeah, not 10 months.
Yeah.
Well, 11 months. 11
yeah,
months.
11 months. And see, I haven't played on the Switch in a while. Is there online still like $9?
Yeah, for like 3 months at a time, yes.
That's cool.
I just upgraded to the family and just paid for the year, so we're good.
Cool.
Additionally, Game Chat supports the Nintendo Switch Parental Controls app, and different settings can be adjusted. For example, whether parental permission is always required when a child wants to use Game Chat to play with their friends.
We'd like to introduce another new experience you can share with family and friends. On Nintendo Switch, even if you just have one game, you can pass a Joy-Con controller to a friend and play together. But on Nintendo Switch 2, you can play together locally on multiple systems using just one game, with GameShare. As shown here, even games that require multiple screens can be played if one person owns a compatible game. With GameShare, you can temporarily share compatible games with others who also have Nintendo Switch 2 or a Nintendo Switch system. You can share a game with up to 3 other systems at a time. GameShare also supports online play with other Switch 2 systems, and you can use it with friends via Game Chat, which we showed earlier. GameShare can only be used with compatible games. This feature is planned for several titles, starting with a free update for Clubhouse Games 51 Worldwide Classics on Nintendo Switch. GameShare support is also planned for select games exclusive to Nintendo Switch 2, so we hope you'll look forward to it.
All right, that's a cool feature. Now I understand why you're saying that you would get 3.
Yeah.
Because it wouldn't make sense without that. because you could just share the Joy Cons. I
Yeah,
mean,
yeah.
of course, everybody wants to play their own games, but what I mean. But
And
that's a
my
cool
family,
feature.
we've been trying to get, we've been wanting to get everybody a Switch. Like my sister, she has 3 of them in her house because they all play it, but everybody wants to play a different game
Different
at a
game.
different time.
I like that, and you don't have to have a Nintendo Switch 2. Now, is that feature coming to Nintendo Switch as well, where you can?
No,
Okay,
it's
you got to have
exclusively
a
you
2.
have to have a Switch 2 in order
Okay,
to do it. However, it can work for Switch, regular Switch or Switch Lite.
that's a great
Or
feature.
what's the other one?
That's a 10 out of 10. Like I mean, that's kind of like that's a good upgrade. Yeah.
Yeah, definitely.
Up next, we'd like to show you the Nintendo Switch 2 system itself. Please take a look.
At 7.9 inches, Switch 2 has a bigger built-in screen. Here's how that compares to Nintendo Switch. The system's thickness remains the same. With approximately double the pixels compared to Switch, you can enjoy games in greater detail on the 1080p screen. The screen supports up to 120 frames per second, allowing for smoother gameplay in supported titles. The LCD screen is more vivid and supports HDR, providing more contrast between light and dark areas of the images. The all-new Joy-Con 2 controllers connect magnetically. Strong magnets keep the controllers firmly attached to the system. Detach a controller easily by pressing the release button on the back. The SL and SR buttons are bigger for greater comfort and control when playing with a Joy-Con 2 held horizontally. The left and right sticks are now larger. Each Joy-Con 2 controller can be used as a mouse to play with compatible games. Both the left and right Joy-Con 2 support mouse controls. By adjusting the audio balance between the ranges, sounds from the built-in speakers are clearer and more natural in handheld and tabletop modes. It has a built-in microphone, so you can voice chat with friends anytime via game chat. It also uses noise-canceling technology to filter sounds, so your voice will come through clearly. Even if you don't have a surround sound system, games can be enjoyed with more immersive, three-dimensional sound, as if it were coming from all around you. Place your Nintendo Switch 2 however you like with a large, sturdy stand. You can move it freely, like this. In addition to the USB-C port found on the bottom of the system, there's one on top as well. It's handy for connecting a USB-C camera or charging in tabletop mode. Nintendo Switch 2 comes with 256 gigabytes of internal storage, 8 times that of Nintendo Switch, for storing your game downloads, save data, and more. Reading and writing data is also faster. Use the Nintendo Switch 2 dock to connect to your TV and enable up to 4K resolution for compatible games. HDR is also supported in TV mode. The Nintendo Switch 2 dock has a built-in fan that keeps your system cool. This helps keep performance stable. On Nintendo Switch 2, you can play Nintendo Switch 2 games, as well as compatible Nintendo Switch games. Physical and digital games are supported.
Okay, they nailed it. They nailed it on the hardware.
So,
Some of the notes that I got from it.
Go ahead. Go ahead.
2 USB ports. Thank
Yes.
goodness.
Thank God they got
That is, I mean, the magnetic instead of the sliding. Thank goodness.
Yeah.
The bigger buttons on the when you play it sideways. Thank goodness.
Playing sideways, born in the days.
The pixel count, 1080p on the handheld, 120 frames per second.
Yeah, that was surprising to a lot of people. 120 frames per second.
1080p at that screen size, you might as well have 4K with 120. I mean, that's a lot of pixels.
Yeah, it is on
in
that
that
small
small
screen.
frame. Yeah,
And
and HDR support.
Yeah. With 4K upscaling.
Yeah.
With the dock.
And the dock has a fan. It actually does something now. And I think I saw I always get this wrong, but you can hardwire it, right?
What do you
Looked like on the dock it had a Ethernet.
I believe so. Yeah.
Yeah, it looked like it did.
And it also has the the actual block for it that powers the dock is not just one. It's not just one block inner that you can't replace the cord with.
Yeah, that's good.
A lot of people had an issue with that bricking.
Because traveling, you don't need that
Switches.
big old. Yeah. They nailed it. They upgraded everything that needed to be upgraded. What else did I see on there? The thumbsticks are bigger. Let's hope that the drift is gone.
Yeah.
That's a big thing.
I think with the way that they made the Joy-Cons and improved on, number one, just how they slot into the Switch itself. I think that's going to improve just longevity.
Yes,
of it,
definitely.
Which is what you were talking about, kind of a little bit more with the drift. I know, when you're sticking it in your pocket, or putting it in a bag or something like that, those kind of shift around, and then it may cause that drift to happen. But I think they, like you said, everything that needed to be improved, they improved upon it.
I'm trying to think. I mean, you can still play. It did say select Nintendo.
Yeah.
Switch games. I don't know what that means. Is it using the same cartridge? It got to be, right?
We'll see.
Yeah, 256 gigabytes.
That as a standard, that's not bad.
With a Nintendo Switch, like you can store a lot of games.
Yeah,
you should be able to.
Yeah.
You should be.
I have a 256 card on my regular Switch now, and I still have like 100 gigs left.
I hope that it's still expandable, even though. Did they say it was gonna be expanded? They didn't say it in this video.
We'll see.
Yeah, we'll see. But 10 out of 10 on that, man. I mean, you know what it sounded like they did? They sound like they listened to what everybody said.
Exactly.
And improved on it. All right, Nintendo looking good right now. I mean,
so this is where, so far, we got Mario Kart rated as an 8, Game Chat and a Camera rated as a 10, console/system rated as a 10. Currently sitting pretty at a 9.3.
Woo, Man, this where Nintendo always get me though. But we'll see.
The
We'll see.
games?
Yes.
We'll
Yeah.
see.
We'll see.
We'll see.
As you just saw, Nintendo Switch 2 isn't simply an improved Nintendo Switch. We redesigned the system from the ground up and packed in lots of new gameplay features.
What you say?
Oh, I was just repeating everything that he said.
Oh, I can't hardly hear you when it's playing. But real quick, I do like the mouse feature. Never thought of that.
It's funny. It's funny
because some games need that.
I'll talk about that once we
Okay.
get to it a little bit.
I can think of some games that really would benefit from that, but we'll see.
Just wait.
And to help players better understand the Switch 2 hardware, we're currently developing this game. Mr. Kawamoto!
Hello. My current location is actually inside the game itself. This is
Matt, you didn't tell me that we can get inside the console.
Bro. I didn't want to spoil it for you. You know what I mean?
He's in the console. They're doing something different in Japan.
Nintendo Switch 2 Welcome Tour.
I'm glad you said
exclusive to Nintendo Switch 2. I'm standing over here. Okay, everyone, join me inside the game. There are a lot of question mark icons here. Let's examine them. This sign reads, "Where are the magnets?" The Joy-Con 2 controllers attach to the system with magnets. And those magnets are inside the system. The SL and SR buttons on the Joy-Con 2 are made of metal, so that's how they attach to the system. A magnetic...
Wait, how do magnet? See, that's why we did Cody. Remember that song? How does magnets work?
ICP?
Yeah.
Magnets? How do those work?
Oh, man.
Hey, shout out to Seabiscuit and the ICP.
Seabiscuit.
magnetic circuit is formed between them, so they won't easily detach.
Hold on, what do they call themselves?
Who?
Insane
Clown Posse
fans.
Yeah.
What do they call themselves?
Juggalos.
Juggalos. Hey, shout
Is
out
that
to all
it?
the juggalos and juggalettes out there.
Yeah.
That's for all the juggalos, juggalettes out there.
Magnets. How do those work?
Through examining signs like these, you can discover all sorts of secrets about Nintendo Switch 2. Another example, the Joy-Con 2 controllers have mouse controls. And when combined with the gyroscopes, you can even do something like this. You can adjust the position of the golf club and aim for the cup by rotating the Joy-Con 2. By combining the mouse controls and gyroscopes, things like this are possible. There are secrets to discover even as you're playing.
Bro, you know what I thought it was going at? Which
what?
I would have really liked. Well, I don't know if they can physically do this, but the way it was breaking down each piece of the console, if you can self-diagnose what's wrong with your Switch, that'd be
cool.
Dope. Because with the drift, you like, okay, I see what's malfunctioning. I thought that's what he was going to talk about, like going inside the console and showing.
That would have been really dope, but no.
Yeah. Dang.
Mini games and tech demos. Some of the secrets range from the unique features of the system to tiny details you might not notice until they're pointed out. There are plenty. Nintendo Switch 2 Welcome Tour will launch as a paid digital game on the same day as Nintendo Switch 2. So please check it out if you're interested.
Now,
is that like their playroom for PlayStation?
Yeah, and I think
that should be free.
Exactly. I think that's the one downside. There's a couple of things that I think they got the wrong people to make or to be like to approve this to approve a couple of things, this being one of them. Yeah, it should definitely be free. If it's showing off your console, you shouldn't
Yeah,
have to pay for it. Because if you make people pay for it, they're not gonna buy
I'm
it. They're
not
not gonna
going
play it.
to get that. Welcome tour. I'm gonna give that. I'm not gonna hate on it too hard because I don't want to bring the score all the way down just because of this. But I'm gonna have to give that a 5. The welcome tour. It should be free. Hopefully, it's 99 cents or something like that. But yeah, it should be free. So welcome tour. I'm gonna give that a 5 out of 10.
All right, let's keep it rocking. We got a lot of show left.
Now, I'd like to share some more information regarding Nintendo Switch 2. This is the game card for Nintendo Switch 2 titles. It's the same shape as Nintendo Switch game cards, but it's now red and it has much faster data reading speeds. Next up is additional storage. Switch 2 will only work with micro SD express cards. They're a different type of SD card and will make high-speed data transfers possible. Please note that regular micro SD cards used for Nintendo Switch will not be compatible. Additionally, to transfer data from Switch to Switch 2, you can log into your Nintendo account to use the System Transfer feature. With this feature, you can transfer save data, digital games, and more. We're also releasing a new Pro Controller. It has a C button, which launches Game Chat, and on the back, there are new GL and GR buttons, which you can use to assign existing button controls. In addition, an audio jack has been added. We've introduced a few new features, and after today's presentation, the official Nintendo Switch 2 website will go live. There will also be an Ask the Developer article on the website, where the three of us will talk about the development of Nintendo Switch 2. We hope you'll check that out as well.
And now, the Nintendo Switch 2 launch date. Nintendo Switch 2 launches on June 5th. We're very much looking forward to the day when you all get to experience it, so please wait just a bit longer.
Now, broadly speaking, on Nintendo Switch 2, you can play 3 types of games. The first type is Nintendo Switch 2 games. These games take advantage of the performance and features of Switch 2. The second type is compatible games that were released on Nintendo Switch. Nintendo Switch 2 Edition games are the third type. Some games that were released on Switch will receive upgraded versions that offer things like improved visuals, unique ways to play on Switch 2, and more. Now, I'd like to show you the Nintendo Switch 2 edition of Super Mario Party Jamboree. Please take a look.
Super Mario Party Jamboree is getting an upgrade on Nintendo Switch 2. The upgrade expands on the base game and adds new features, including mouse controls, audio recognition, more expressive rumble, and gameplay that uses a camera accessory, all of which can be accessed on Switch 2. Let's check out 3 new and updated modes. First up is Mario Party mode. With a single camera.
All right, before we go any further, just to break it up a little bit. It's concerning me how much they're using this mouse feature now. I don't know if I want to be using that much. And feel like now you're forcing me to use it. Like, I don't know. How many?
I understand.
Do you have a
what you're
hard
saying.
surface to use? Do you have to have a surface?
I saw a review earlier today where they said that using it on a surface and playing one of the games that they're gonna be showing off it felt kind of tiring. when they were using it on the desk, but then they tried it on their like pants leg and it worked fine too.
Okay.
So it's
Still.
I know there's one thing that when it comes up, I'll point out to you that it makes 100% sense. It makes a
Yeah.
ton of sense, and I don't know why people haven't done it before. So
Yeah.
and it's in the way that the Joy Cons are used. So when we get there, I'll make sure to point that out.
Yeah. Well, it's scaring me. I ain't gonna lie. But we'll see.
Yeah.
Hey, I'm liking it so far.
Up to 4 players can join the festivities. You'll be able to see each other's faces as you play, so you can experience all the reactions and emotions in real time. Or 4 friends can take the party online. Up next, it's Bowser Live, a mode where the livelier team wins. Bowser will bring you on stage to hit blocks to collect the most coins, guide an RC car with your voice, go, and compete in other mini-games using full body movement and sound. Finally, take a ride on the mouse-controlled carnival coaster. With the safety bar lowered and secured, you're off. Use mouse controls to shoot down enemies while you feel the bumps and rumbles of the coaster. When you enter a pipe,
What? Why do I have to use it as a mouse? Why can't I use it like Duck Hunt?
I thought the exact same thing. I had the exact same thought. I
It makes
promise you, I
sense,
had the
right?
exact same because like that was a launch game for the NES, and
Yeah.
why haven't we had a remake of that?
Oh, that would be so great.
I mean, if anything, we should have had that game on Nintendo Wii.
Yeah. Oh, a remake of that would be so great, man. Updated version. I mean,
Yeah.
because the characters are in Smash Brothers, so it shouldn't be no legal reasons.
I know, right?
Yeah.
True that.
But yeah, hey, we think alike. Cause I was like, why are they trying to force me with this mouse thing? They could have just used it as like a
Bro,
Duck Hunt.
I promise you, I had the exact same thoughts, and everything changed for me whenever we get to where I'll point out.
Gotcha.
a mini-game will begin. There's a bouldering game where 2 players each control an arm, and one where you shake a can of spray paint and quickly tag objects. Enjoy the thrill of these intuitive mini-games. How quickly can you reach the station? From mini-games that use a camera, the built-in microphone, mouse controls, and rumble, the biggest party yet is getting even bigger. Super Mario Party Jamboree, Nintendo Switch 2 Edition, plus Jamboree TV launches on Nintendo Switch 2, July 24th. Nintendo Switch 2 players who already own Super Mario Party Jamboree can upgrade to Nintendo Switch 2 Edition plus Jamboree TV by purchasing an upgrade pack.
Please.
All right. That's cool. I like that. I like the camera feature. That was pretty cool.
Yeah.
I really want to know how well that camera's gonna work with low light. Am I gonna have to have studio lighting to get it to work right? But
Yeah.
the
That's a good point.
concept
I
is
didn't think
great.
of it. Yeah.
Yeah.
And I like their focus on family or
Yes.
social
I love
gaming
it.
being the focus because
I love
that
it.
makes us a much better experience for everybody.
Bro, getting up, moving. Like I would love to play that with you and your family. Like me and my family,
Oh yeah,
you and
bet.
your family, like Cody and his family. Like, bro, that would be dope. Like have a like game night.
Yeah, yeah,
That would be
definitely.
dope with Mario Party. I could see that. All
Yeah,
right,
we're
so
gonna have to do something like that in the summer, man.
that's dope.
I'll smoke a brisket.
Yeah.
I ain't got no problem smoking doing that.
All right, 0 out of 10 for Jamboree plus TV with the features. I'm going to give it a 7.5. And the reason why I'm giving it a 7.5 is because I understand Mario Party is really a way for them to show off all you can do with the Switch. I think it's been like that forever. Great mini games, but it's always a way to show like what we can do with the Switch. I don't like that they forced me with this mouse thing. That's what made the
They feel very
proud.
yes, proud. So they're showing off a ton of it. So I would say take all of that with a grain of salt.
All right.
Because I mean, if you have a new feature and you feel like it's good, you feel like it's one of your better features, then you're obviously gonna
You're
do it.
gonna
I
go
mean,
with it.
think about when the Kinect came out. That's
True.
all that Microsoft had the year after the Kinect came out.
And this is the showcase.
Or
So
when they did the upgrade for the Xbox One
or the
right?
PlayStation View.
Yeah, it was all about that. Everything was about that. So I just take it with a grain of salt.
Yeah. And yeah, I'm gonna stick with 7.5. But I'm not gonna be too harsh on them about that. Like you said, I'm glad you brought that up. Like they're trying to showcase it. Maybe it works way better than what I think. But I can see that gear getting a little because I game on the couch. So I'm not really gaming at a desktop.
True.
So yeah. And when you're playing Switch, well, you're not really playing Mario Party on a plane or anything on a bus. But you know, it's built to travel. But we'll keep going.
Okay.
So 7 out of 5.
Let's look forward to a new Mario Party experience where you can see each other's reactions while playing.
You said 7 out of 5.
Yeah,
7 out of 5.
7.5 out of 10. My bad.
All right.
Oh, and just to say on this screenshot right here, that is cool. That's cool. And then balancing it on the head, I like that.
Let's continue presenting some more Nintendo Switch 2 Edition games. Nintendo Switch 2 Edition.
We gotta pause.
This your lane, huh?
This is what I gotta say. Okay, Cody. Hey, Seabiscuit, what's happening, man? You're right. All those years ago, you got me to play Breath of the Wild, and I was like, man, it just wasn't my cup of tea. I apologize to you, but kind of not really, because you sold my PlayStation.
That's some DLC guys lore.
I'm just kidding. No, my wife got me into Tears of the Kingdom, and it's a fantastic.
So this
game.
came out on the Switch.
Tears of the Kingdom. Yes.
See, I remember Breath of the Wild. They're saying the Nintendo Switch 2 edition will upgrade.
Tears of the Kingdom is really, really good. Tears of the Kingdom is really, really good. Like my wife has been watching Let's Plays like for the last.
Chronologically, is this after Breath of the Wild?
Yes, but story-wise, it's not necessarily connected.
Okay.
It's like its own story.
Okay.
So, but this is like the game is amazing in and of itself, but what they're showing off here, the updated version, fantastic.
Let's see. I mean, they got improved hardware, so I want to see how games look. Mario Kart is going to look the same.
Yeah.
Of The Legend of Zelda Breath of the Wild and The Legend of Zelda Tears of the Kingdom feature enhanced resolution and frame rates, and also support HDR, which makes the image more vibrant, so you can play with smoother, higher definition graphics. Plus,
that HDR is on point.
Yeah, what may not necessarily come through just from us streaming this podcast is that stuff was in like at no less than 60 frames per second.
Yeah. I mean, it can go up to 120, so
It can go up to 120. So
it
that's
yeah,
amazing. It looks fantastic.
I agree.
Plus, you can get even more out of your adventures in Hyrule using Zelda Notes. This new feature can be accessed via the Nintendo Switch app on smart devices. It's a game-specific service that's exclusive to the Switch 2 editions of these titles. For example, it can help guide you to various locations, like shrines and Koroks you haven't found yet.
Guidance activating. Proceed north.
Or you can share your creations using QR codes and send them to another player to create in their game. We hope these features will make your adventures even more enjoyable.
Hey,
All right.
that's a cool feature.
Now I have some
That
thoughts on this that I wanted to throw your way, just so
with
you'll
Zelda?
be, yeah. So one of the things that actually my wife and I were talking about before we started doing this was the the app companion for it. I I I thought it was fantastic when I saw it. The more I've thought about it, I'm just like, why didn't they just include that in the game?
That is true. Now, yeah, you brought me back to earth because I do like that feature.
It is. Now I will say this. I'm playing both sides because we have had a game that's had tons of longevity, tons of players playing it that had its own companion and it did very well. Now, I didn't necessarily use it all the time, but I did use it. And that's, you remember the pair app from GTA 5.
Yes.
So you could call your
Yeah.
heists doing the same thing. Now, you did also have that ability to utilize that in game.
In game. Yeah. You had
And
an
that
option.
that was the caveat. You had the option to. But with this, I just felt like it could have been included in the game and would have been just that much more intuitive. Just like, I don't need my phone to tell me where to find like a Korok, like what he was saying. Like those are important things to upgrade and get parts and stuff. So why am I looking at my phone if I'm supposed to be playing this game?
Yeah,
You know what I
that's
mean?
true. That's
So
true.
from that, it's kind of give and take. It's a good idea. Don't get me wrong. I still like it a lot,
It's
but
what we thought about when chat first came to Nintendo. Remember you had to do
yeah,
it through the phone?
yeah, and that was stupid. That was really
Oh
stupid.
my goodness.
Chat is really stupid. But this being a companion, I get it.
I'm
I
with you
get it.
though. It should be an option. It should
Yeah,
be additional and add in addition to instead of
yeah.
this is
It,
the way.
this is how you do it. Yeah.
Yeah.
So just from that alone, like if I were rating it, I'd probably give it a 7, as opposed to like a really high 9
Yeah.
was what it would be for me. Like before I started thinking about that, it probably would have been like a 9.5.
Now, can I create those things inside the app? Or I
Like,
think you could just take a pic.
no. So that, no. Oh yeah, you did say that. So now I gotta bump it up because 7's too low because of that feature. So what the really dope thing about Breath of the Wild is you can make vehicles to travel, or you can make vehicles. There's always these, like, you have to get across this place. Here are some materials, build whatever you need to get across to this place or get across this water. And having, like, if you're streaming, like, this is a perfect example because my wife sees this all the time. We were watching somebody stream, and the guy, he was like, I don't want anybody telling me what to do, or I don't want help. I just, you know, I want to try and figure it out on my own.
Yeah.
But I'm not like that. If I were streaming, I'd be like, hey, just tell me what to do, what to make, and they, having somebody be able to send me like a QR code of a blueprint of what they've already made and how to make it, especially if I have the materials, that goes a long way
I
into
mean, yeah. And
making everything so much smoother.
you and your wife playing it, that's pretty cool.
Yeah.
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 All right, now this is my guy. I've been waiting on a good Kirby game for a long time. Kirby was one of the first games that I played on Nintendo.
I know, and I figured you would like Kirby, like seeing Kirby.
We'll see. And I'm with you on the Zelda. I have to give that 7.5.
I'm bumping mine up to 8.
And I would probably feel different if I played the game. But just seeing it from somebody that played a little of the Breath of the Wild, that's probably why I'm going 7.5.
Yeah.
In Kirby and the Forgotten Land, you'll be able to enjoy an additional story exclusive to the Nintendo Switch 2 edition, along with improved graphics and frame rates. This story takes place in the Forgotten Land after being struck by a powerful meteor that's causing some mysterious changes. We hope you're looking forward to Kirby's new adventure. Metroid Prime 4 Beyond will have both a Nintendo Switch and a Nintendo Switch 2 edition. In addition to standard controls, you can use mouse controls for intuitive gameplay on Switch 2. Plus, you can explore the immersive world in 4K at 60 frames per second, or enjoy smoother action in Full HD at 120 frames per second. Choose from these two modes, both of which support HDR, based on your preference and playstyle. Plus, Pokemon Legends ZA.
Okay, so that was the other mode that I was talking about. Being able to use it like mouse and keyboard.
Yeah, that's good.
I thought that's the thing that kind of sold me, because if they continue to go the way that they have been going and allowing third-party titles to be on the console, so i.e. What's it called?
Modern Warfare or something like that.
Modern
Call of
Warfare,
Duty.
Call of Duty. That's pretty cool.
Yeah,
That's pretty
I like
cool.
that. And I like that Metroid that is coming out on Nintendo Switch as well, because we've been waiting on that.
Yeah. Years, decades.
I was kind of disappointed with what they showed for it though.
Yeah, they
Did we
didn't
even
show
see
a
one
ton.
enemy?
A little bit. It's all like some bugs or something.
Yeah. It looked like the opening tutorial.
Yeah.
Oh, come on, y'all. Come on, Nintendo. What's going on, man?
Oh, Nintendo got some bangers up their sleeve. However, there's a couple of like games I've never heard of. We can skip through those.
All right, they showing Pokemon. This is another like Nintendo Switch 2 version.
Yeah.
Which is scheduled to launch later this year, will not only receive a Nintendo Switch version, but a Nintendo Switch 2 edition as well. By taking advantage of the power of Switch 2, you can enjoy your adventure in Lumio City with enhanced resolution and frame rates. The Nintendo Switch 2 edition games you just saw will be available as both physical and digital versions. And if you already own the Nintendo Switch version of a game, you can play the Nintendo Switch 2 edition by purchasing an upgrade pack. We hope you're looking forward to these Nintendo Switch 2 edition games.
Next, I'd like to introduce a brand new game featuring mouse controls with the Joy-Con 2 controllers. Please take a look.
is not what I thought, bro.
I know it's not.
This is not what I thought, bro. Why did they do this like this? Bro, this is not. I don't even feel right laughing about this, bro. What? I thought it was gonna be like a DJ thing. They had the scratches and everything. I thought it was gonna be like you can be able to do a DJ set or something, bro. They got. I'm not saying nothing. I'm not saying nothing, bro. This is not. I done heard of simulators before, but come on, man, we can't have these type of simulators.
Hey, with this game, you're a true ally.
Bro, you can't have these type of simulators. Like, we going too far. I thought cutting the grass and power washing was too. Oh my! This is not what I expected. I thought you gonna have a DJ set or something.
When I initially saw this, I was sitting in the parking lot at work. I initially saw this. I promise you, my first thought was, I have to see Xander's reaction to this. I already know what it's gonna be. I already know.
I'm trying to be nice on the internet.
You kept it together because I know what you wanted to do,
Bro.
I know
That's why I had to.
And
This
as soon as I had that thought, that's when I sent you that message.
Oh
That's when
my
I sent you that
god,
message. I was like, "Hey, don't watch it. I need to get your reaction,
bro! It took a lot. Oh, this. They try to get this workout, boy.
Hey,
let's see.
Let's see what kind of game it is.
Oh man. No. Oh. They couldn't get 2K. They got K2.
Oh, you got me coughing.
Oh, what? This ain't real. This ain't real, bro. You snuck this clip in here.
No, it's real, son.
Oh. Oh. Let's keep going.
Oh, that's hilarious. Buckets.
Why they had to zoom in on
exclusive?
Oh, I gotta crack buckets. I'm trying to hold everything in. Oh, come on, man. Come on. This they Rocket League, bro.
That's what I said.
This they Rocket League. Oh man, they said they gonna use this mouse feature. What sport can we use this mouse feature for?
Not shuffleboard.
Oh
not pool.
Man, this is
handy capable basketball.
Let's see.
Run it back.
Drag drive. Come on, man. Y'all killing me.
Wait, run you gotta run it back and see old dude clapping on the right hand side.
Why is that slow clap too?
You know what I heard when I saw that?
Oh.
You remember crank anchors?
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Hey.
Yeah. Bro. Let's see. Let's see if they can win me. Win me over. Win me over, Nintendo. Custom emotes, bro. Oh, this dude on the sideline, bro.
Cheering the team, cheering the home team on.
Oh,
I promise you.
boy got exhaust pipes on that joint.
He got a muffler. He got an aftermarket muffler on it. So when you get the room in,
Bro, how long you gonna play this game, bro?
We'll have to ask Cody.
Just think about it, like this constantly. Just look at me. Look how I look. You think I want my kids coming in? I mean, I'm doing.
They gonna be doing that in their sleep like dogs running.
And then shoot. Yeah, bro. All right, come on, Nintendo. They had to cut away from him because he fell out the chair.
I promise you, I've seen this. I've watched this whole video maybe 3 times. That's the first time I've ever watched that all the way through. Because I've either stepped away and seen bits and pieces of it, or I've been laughing so hard.
What is it called again? Let's see. Okay, whatever that, I'm gonna give a grade for that one because that was a by itself trailer.
What was it called? Blitz
Dash
Dash
something. Yeah, I don't even know. I'm gonna give it a 3 out of 10.
God, dog.
The reason why I say that is because I don't see myself playing that. Okay, the concept is cool with the individual movement with the mouse and stuff, but as a game that you want to play, or like if you want to keep playing it, like that's gonna get aggravating.
Yeah.
Like it, I understand like the movement is that I just don't see myself doing that. Like 3 out of 10. I ain't even gotta say no. Let's see. Come on, where the bankers at? Comedic value 10 out of 10. Did not see that coming. They had all the scratches and the drops in the beginning before they showed. I'm thinking like it's a DJ game.
Right.
Nah.
But they was pushing them wheels hard,
bro. Yeah. 3 out of 10. Come on, Nintendo.
In Drag and Drive, you'll use both Joy-Con 2 controllers as mice to intuitively pull off various moves. We hope you're looking forward to a new twist on 3-on-3 matches using dual mouse controls. Next, here are some games from our publishing and development partners coming to Nintendo Switch 2.
I have long observed the lands between. This world is in dire need of repair. You can see them, can't you? The rays of grace that guide you through your burden. I have no doubt you will become Elden Lord. May you take the throne.
Hey, I'm Greg Kasavin from Supergiant Games, here to say that Hades 2 is coming to Nintendo Switch 2. Our first ever...
Is this a segment so I can fast forward through? Or do I need to see something in it?
Yeah, kinda. Well, let's do all this together.
All right.
All these games together.
All right.
The sequel introduces the Princess of the Dead, an immortal witch out to vanquish the sinister Titan of Times. You'll battle beyond the underworld to the ends of the earth, getting to know dozens of characters from Greek myth in a story that reacts to your every setback and victory. It's the kind of game you can quickly pick up and play whether you're experienced with the original or not. Look for more about Hades 2 later this year.
皆さんこんにちは、カプコンの中山です。我々がお届けするタイトルはストリートファイター6です。本体を持ち寄っての対戦はもちろん、任天堂スイッチ2だけの新モードもあります。ソフトは通常版の他に総勢26キャラクターを収録したYears 1-2ファイターズエディションの2バージョンを、さらにゲームと連動するアミーボとアミーボカードも一緒にスイッチ2の発売日にお届けします。お楽しみに。
Initiating Arsenal boot sequence. Weapon safety mechanism confirmed. All operating at normal levels. Testing data link with spine. Normal. Commencing launch.
After 2 long wars where our freedom was restricted, we will finally be liberated from humans.
I'm in need of a new arsenal, new equipment, and money. I'm for sale, and you're buying.
Rebels! Thanks for the warm welcome! This planet will be ours.
The Sovereign Axiom, the Trinitas, has almost completed a weapon that was created to destroy all humanity.
No! Because we're in the middle of a war. Don't you get it?
I won't just stop you. I'll tear you apart!
All children bring hope to our lives, don't they?
Hey, this is Joseph Fares from Hazelight. I'm super excited for Split Fiction to come to Nintendo Switch 2. The game is a story about friendship. You play as Mio, who writes sci-fi, and Zoe, who writes fantasy. Together, they get trapped in their own stories, and it's up to you and a friend to help them break free. Now, let me tell you this, if you like It Takes Two, you're gonna love this one, trust me. And of course, you'll be able to play Split Fiction on the day Switch 2 launches.
At EA Sports, we're bringing fans together across the world, both on the pitch and on the gridiron. We're excited to announce that EA Sports FC will be coming to Nintendo Switch 2. Madden NFL will also be arriving on the Nintendo platform. EA Sports, it's in the game.
Hi, I'm Alan Tu from Avalanche Software. We are bringing Hogwarts Legacy to Nintendo Switch 2. With enhanced graphics and seamless world transitions, you'll be immersed in the Wizarding world like never before. And the new mouse controls on Switch 2 give you even more ways to experience the adventure. Discover the enhanced magic when Hogwarts Legacy launches on the same day as Switch 2.
Captain, is that mic supposed to be on? Son of a...
Hello, this is Christian Elverdam from IO Interactive. We are bringing our flagship title, Hitman World of Assassination, to Nintendo Switch 2. As the best assassin in the trade, Agent 47 does everything he can to accomplish his mission. And how each mission progresses will vary depending on the player's imagination. Our ever-expanding game will release on the same day as Switch 2. Plus, we are excited to bring another familiar agent to the platform.
James Bond. The world's favorite spy is coming to Nintendo Switch 2, so stay tuned.
The story of light and shadow that never fades is reborn. Bravely Default returns, remastered in high definition. Featuring the Brave and Default commands that help you control the flow of turn-based battles. Change and customize jobs to build out your very own party. Enjoy your adventure with upgraded features and enhancements. And all new minigames with unique ways to play. Square Enix presents the classic fantasy RPG, Bravely Default Flying Fairy HD Remaster. Set foot in Luxembourg as a warrior of light once more.
セガ龍が如くスタジオ代表の横山です。我々がお送りするタイトルは龍が如くゼロ誓いの場所ディレクターズカットです。1988年東京と大阪2つの歓楽街を舞台に土地をめぐる争奪戦が勃発。伝説の始まりを追加シーンとともにお楽しみください。発売日は Nintendo Switch 2の発売と同じ日です。今後のシリーズ展開にもぜひご期待ください。
We'll have more games to show from our publishing and development partners, but for now, we'd like to show a game being developed in collaboration with Nintendo. Please take a look.
All right, that was a lot of games that they just showcased.
Yeah, I like it. I mean, they're telling me that they're working with all the studios, different types of games, and they're launching right at the launch of Nintendo Switch. I like the message that they're sending.
That was a gambit of about 15 games.
Yeah.
Just now.
Yeah, I like what they're trying to tell us. They're trying to tell us that, hey, Nintendo Switch gonna have the same games as that you like from PlayStation. I mean, Elden
Ring,
Hogwarts, Warts.
I wrote them down. Hades,
Hitman,
Elden Ring, Hades, Street Fighter 6, Split Fiction, EA Sports Games, Hogwarts Legacy, Tony Hawk's Pro Skater 3 and 4, Hitman, 007. That's the big one.
007.
That's the big one.
I've always wondered when they were gonna bring that back because GoldenEye was such a big hit.
Yeah, it was.
But yeah, I like what they're saying. Different types of games, different studios. Nobody is scared to work with Switch anymore.
Yeah.
So I like that. That's a 10 out of 10 for me because you're talking about a portable console, like a true portable console.
Yep.
So 10 out of 10 for that segment. All right, now what we got here is this but let me tell you though, I'm still looking for that Nintendo game that I cannot get nowhere else that knocks my socks off. Metroid disappointed me with that little snippet. I ain't gonna lie. That I like
That's
the
all
feature.
they give us anytime they show Metroid. It's just like
I like the
just a little
feature
bit.
with the mouse because of first person shooter, but
Yeah.
they didn't show nothing in that
Yeah.
game. All right, I'm still waiting on that game though.
I think you'll see it.
When the Zonai, who descended from the heavens, joined hands with the Hylians, who dwelled on the surface, their union led to a great and prosperous kingdom. But in time, a terrible evil arose. A war was fought to vanquish this evil, one which future generations would call the Imprisoning War.
Perhaps you truly have traveled back in time.
So that's Hyrule Castle? Then that must mean this really is the past.
So this is the game between Breath.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes. This is a prequel to
Tears
of the Kingdom.
and
Yes.
Hyrule Warriors. There was a Hyrule game on Switch, right?
Possible. But
Yeah.
this is from the makers that did Dynasty Warriors.
Yeah. I think they
So-
had a Switch game.
Yeah,
I mean,
something like that.
You ever played Dynasty Warriors?
Yes, I hated it.
Yeah.
It gets
I didn't
old
understand
really
it.
quickly.
Yeah.
I'd be interested in this just for the story.
Yeah. And that's what I was gonna ask you, because you probably know a little more of the lore. So it might make sense for you. Would you pick this up?
Yeah.
All right.
Just it'd be because I know my wife is gonna want to know about it. So there's one huge factor that'll make me decide whether or not I'm gonna get it. And we'll talk about that after the show.
All right.
And it's a pretty big factor.
That was Hyrule.
Do I need to give a grade for this one?
Yeah.
I like the concept. I don't know the story well, but I'm a sucker for a good story. And the way they set it up, with the lore and stuff, saying that this is leading into Tears, I would give it I don't like that Dynasty Wars that much. 7.5. It's interesting. Yeah.
Dang.
Warriors Age of Imprisonment. It's being developed by Koei Tecmo Games with support from Nintendo. We hope you're looking forward to the untold story of the...
I have to say too, the visuals of it makes me like it too. That's makes
Yeah, I agree. It's really good.
Imprisoning War, which took place in Hyrule long ago.
And now, some news about Nintendo Switch Online. You can continue to enjoy Nintendo Switch Online on Switch 2. And with Nintendo Switch Online Plus Expansion Pack, you can enjoy a new membership benefit exclusively on Switch 2. Please take a look at this.
Nintendo Switch Online Plus Expansion Pack will be getting a new classic game library exclusive to Nintendo Switch 2. Nintendo GameCube, originally released in 2001. Here are the titles that will be available at launch. A Legend of Zelda game that looks like a cartoon come to life through cell shading. Controlling the wind using a mysterious baton, Link sets sail on an adventure.
That was the first Zelda that I played all the way through.
Really?
Yeah, I liked it a lot. Yeah, just had to put that out there.
I've never played a full Zelda game all the way through.
Not even the ones you got? Yeah.
No, I have several Zelda games and I've never played them all the way through.
Well, on a side note, you've never been like that.
I've never been a Zelda player.
Well, you've never been a person to play any game like all the way through.
Yeah, I have.
Which game?
Tons of games.
I felt like you always told me that you were like, you didn't really complete all the games.
I mean, I'm a social gamer. There's a lot of games that I haven't completed, but for the most part, if it's got a story, I beat it.
Oh yeah, you
I
did
complete
tell
it.
me that. Yeah.
So I've played just about every single Metal Gear Solid. There's like one or two games that I haven't played. Mario games. Yeah, a bunch of games.
Yeah.
That I do play.
But I do like what they're going with this GameCube.
Yes, sir.
Let's see if they got what I want.
Across the Great Sea. The Legend of Zelda, The Wind Waker. Transcending history and the world. A tale of souls and swords eternally retold. In this 3D, weapons-based fighting game, each fighter comes equipped with a different weapon. And Link from the Legend of Zelda series enters the fray. Soul Calibur 2. Experience a world of white-knuckle racing at speeds over 2,000 kilometers per hour. 30 machines will put it all on the line in death-defying races. Featuring the series' first machine customization and story mode, get ready to experience F-Zero GX. In games that support multiplayer, up to 4 can play together locally or online. Enjoy these classic games with clearer image quality and higher resolution than the original releases. You can also check the controls for each title and customize them to your liking. More titles will be added in the future. Nintendo GameCube, Nintendo Classics, the Switch 2 exclusive game library coming to Nintendo Switch Online Plus Expansion Pack launches the same day as the hardware's release. And a dedicated controller designed after the original GameCube controller will also be released. It can connect wirelessly and also has a C button to quickly access Game Chat. The Nintendo GameCube controller, exclusively available for Nintendo Switch Online members, will also be available the same day as Nintendo Switch 2.
They gonna beat that to the ground. That GameCube controller.
Yeah.
How many times have they re-released that thing?
Every single time.
Hey,
people keep spending that money.
Hey, a
That's
weird
the
thing.
Nintendo way.
I love playing Madden with that controller.
Facts.
I
Juking
love.
somebody.
Yes.
There was nothing like it.
Love that controller with Madden.
I think I like the way that the R, the left and right trigger buttons work. It was
Yes.
like you pushed it in and then you get that satisfying like feel of pushing the
And
going all
your
the way in.
finger fit so good in it.
Yeah.
Yeah, you could just rest it right there. I like that.
I gave it a 10.
That's
That's what I did.
That online thing?
Yeah.
Do they have Nintendo 64?
Yes.
So
it just gets added to the library.
Okay.
And they'll interchange out games every so often.
All right. That segment, 10 out of 10 for me. I saw Pokemon Coliseum. I love that. Yeah. All right.
If they add Super Mario or Mario Kart Double Dash, bro.
Oh, that would be dope. They got
Double
to.
Dash or Smash Melee.
Yeah, Melee. Yeah.
Was that the game you were looking for?
Yep.
I'm sure it'll be there at some point.
I'm a big Smash Brothers fan. Hopefully, we get on a new update on Switch 2. We'll see.
Whether you're familiar with the games or haven't played them before, we hope you're looking forward to Nintendo GameCube, Nintendo Classics. Of course, you can continue to play select games from the systems shown here on Nintendo Switch 2.
Wait, I didn't know they had Genesis.
Yes, sir. I just downloaded it on my Switch.
Wow. Yeah, because Sonic is all over the place on Nintendo now. Wow. Okay. That's a big selling point for me. Game Boy Advance too. Wait, do the Game Boy Advance have Pokemon games?
Possibly. I haven't seen it in a little while.
Okay.
Okay, let's see some more games from our publishing and development partners.
Hi, I'm Randy from Gearbox. Borderlands 4, our upcoming flagship Borderlands game, will launch on Nintendo Switch 2. Borderlands is back. Loot and shoot your way through a world filled with wild enemies and outrageous weapons. We're still in development, and it's already the most ambitious Borderlands game we've ever made. Borderlands 4 will launch in 2025. We'll be sharing a lot of the game in the months ahead, and there's more from 2K on the way.
Hi, I'm Dennis Shirk from Firaxis Games. We're releasing a Nintendo Switch 2 edition of Sid Meier's Civilization 7. In Civ 7, you'll establish an empire and guide your people throughout the ages of history. With the new mouse controls, players can enjoy a more intuitive gameplay experience. Civ 7 launches on the same day as Switch 2. And if you already own the Nintendo Switch version, you can experience mouse controls on Switch 2 by purchasing the upgrade. And we have even more news from 2K.
Hi, I'm Lionel Jinks.
And I'm Ben Bishop.
Our final announcement for today is that WWE 2K is coming to Nintendo Switch 2.
Plus NBA 2K as well.
We can't wait to see you in the ring.
And on the court.
4 kids find this old tattered map. Off they went armed with nothing but youthful enthusiasm and a profound lack of preparation. Boom! Terrible at steering a raft. Let's slay some trees. Awesome! You nailed it! Hook, line and sinker. Tastes amazing, doesn't it? Really have started to master this survival thing. Next stop, the top. Ha! Nicely done. Well, I think that's everything. Let's set sail. This time, for home.
Hi, I'm Dave Crooks from Dodge Roll. Here's the first look at Enter the Gungeon 2. Dodge countless bullets and aim for the Gungeon's depths in our roguelike shooter sequel. Now reloaded in a new 3D art style. You can expect some fan-favorite elements to return. We're still working on the game, and we're excited to share more with you in the future.
Hello, my name is Adam Badowski from CD Projekt Red. We are delighted to bring the immersive world of the dark future to Nintendo players for the first time. Cyberpunk 2077 is an open-world action-adventure RPG set in Night City. Thanks to Nintendo Switch 2, you can transport yourself to the city of dreams at home or on the go. Get ready to meet unforgettable characters and discover engaging stories when Cyberpunk 2077 Ultimate Edition comes to Nintendo Switch 2 on launch day.
こんにちは、スクエアエニックスの浜口です。任天堂スイッチ2でファイナルファンタジー7リメイクインターグレードを発売いたします。本作はミッドガル脱出までを描いた3部作シリーズの1作目となり、20年以上の時を経て再創作された新しい FF7 を体験いただきます。スイッチ2で展開する FF7 リメイクシリーズにぜひご期待ください。
That was a lot. But I mean, they're trying to. I see what they're saying. They trying to just show that it's a lot of games available for Nintendo Switch. A lot of them, they've been out on PlayStation and Xbox. Looks like they have the hard. They're trying to show that they now have the hardware to run the games just like PlayStation and Xbox. I'm interested to see like if there are going to be any trade-offs between playing it on the Switch and on the PlayStation.
Yeah.
But I mean,
it's not. I mean, it's a lineup of games.
Yeah.
Not everything you know about, not everything you're gonna play.
Yeah.
But it's good to see that
variety.
Yeah, I mean, just think when the console, when the Wii U was out, there was like none of this.
Man.
Even when the Switch first launched.
Yeah, when the Switch
there was
first came out.
still none of this.
A
So
lot
this
of a
is-
lot of the games were saying what later on. A lot of these
Yeah.
are saying day one. So
So
props
this
to
is-
Nintendo for
yeah,
that.
It's good that they're finally starting to get games on the system. This is the second generation. Well, we'll go ahead and say third generation of the handheld system that they're starting to really perfect, and it's showing now.
I would say that if I was to get a Nintendo Switch, I would try different games than I would on PlayStation.
Yeah, fact.
Like a lot of those RPGs and dungeon crawlers and stuff like that, I would definitely play it on the Switch because I can just have it on the go and stuff like that.
Yeah, definitely.
So I mean, I give them props for that. But that little lineup, nothing blew me away. But I do like the diversity. I would say 7 out of 10 for that little segment.
Yeah, I agree with that.
Yeah. All right. Let's keep it rolling.
We've shown a lot of games so far. The next game will be the last from our publishing and development partners. Please take a look.
I give you my blood. I give you my life. Turn, O wheel, and transport him to a night of moonlight, to humanity's very dusk. Close your eyes and contemplate now the moon, as befits the soon to depart.
I pray that you are able, carrier of blood. Tears will flow for one, and one alone.
I'm not gay no more. Did you get that thing oiled down?
Bro. I can't judge that game because I don't play games. What did I just watch?
I don't know. I don't know what I just. That was my first time watching the whole trailer too. So
That part
I
at
was
the
just
end with the
shocked.
little rat thing, was that supposed to be like a oh my god?
Right. Apparently, so I hate. That's why. That's one thing I hate about like game trailers is like they try to make them so dramatic. This was the first time I've ever seen him.
Why was there a
without
T-Rex
his
in
shirt
there?
on. Dude, I was like, what is that?
T-Rex just
I don't know which game was
deep
worse.
throated that thing.
I don't know which game was worse, the Dusk Bloods or Dragon Drive.
Bruh, is that a sequel? Is this a original IP or
It to me it looks like an original IP. I don't
what
know.
type of game is it? Like, is it a
It's a demonic game.
yeah,
That much is clear. That much is
bruh,
clear. If you play that game, you're going straight to the pits of heck.
bruh. I don't know what that was. I would have to give. Do I have to grade that one too?
Yep.
Ooh, Dust Bloods. All right, let me think about it from a gamer point of view. This is on Nintendo Switch. There was a lot of things going on. Looked like a lot of detail was put into it. Details that I care about? No, but there were a lot of details. I'm gonna give it a 4 out of 10.
Wait, let me read you this.
Okay.
So the Dusk Bloods is the next gen game from Elden Ring developer From Software. And hold on. Let me read this.
I know people are probably gonna fry me for not knowing about this game.
Who cares? All right, so this is from Forbes. It says the Dusk Bloods is the next. Oh my God! Stop. It's the next game from Elden Ring developer software, and it's an exclusive to Nintendo Switch 2. It's a PvPvE game, apparently. And
Player versus player and player versus enemy?
yeah, I think it's player versus enemy. So I don't know. There's gonna be another game thingy about it. Release it. It's a launch game for the Switch 2. And yeah, it's very cryptic.
4 out of 10.
Yeah, I can't see any reason to give it anything other than that.
Yeah. Come on, Nintendo. You gotta that's a game you can release a trailer not on the direct.
It's an online multiplayer at its core where you can have up to 8 players versus enemies or 8 players.
Okay, that makes it a little more interesting. So are all those things your customizable player. I don't know.
It's still getting a 4.
Yeah, it's a 4 for me. I'm trying to not be harsh on it because it's a game, but the T-Rex sent me over the edge. I don't know. All right, come on, Nintendo. Close us out, man.
What you just saw was a brand new game by From Software. We'll be publishing a creator's voice article where the game's director, Hidetaka Miyazaki, will share more details about the game, so please check it out when it's available. That's all from our publishing and development partners. We'd like to thank the developers who appeared today, as well as our publishing and development partners who prepared footage for this presentation. In addition to what you saw today, our partners are working on many games coming to Nintendo Switch 2. We'll showcase more games in the future, so we hope you're looking forward to it. Next, please take a look at this.
Why is his jacket so big?
That was it for Kirby.
That was it.
Why? They set me up. That sound of the shooting star, so nostalgic. This is another racing game.
Yeah. Hey, Nintendo 64 was just like that. You know, Super Mario World was not a launch title. Or Super Mario 64 was not a launch title.
It wasn't?
I don't believe
wow.
Wait. Let me not get things wrong.
I felt like that was the first game I probably got it late though. I probably didn't get it on launch.
Let's see.
While you looking that up, I'm gonna talk about this a little more. Why, Nintendo, do you do me like this? You make another racing game. You think I'm gonna play this over Mario Kart?
No, not at all. Not at all.
Like, come on, make a Kirby game like Mario, like the old school Kirby games, man.
Yeah, Super Mario 64 was not a launch title. It came out 3 months later.
Wow. All right, Kirby Air Riders. 3 out of 10, man.
3? Why are you giving it 3?
Cause I'm not gonna play it.
Dang.
I
don't know anything about it.
I'm upset.
I don't know anything about it, so I have to go middle of the pack. But I'll give it just a little bump. I saw people's reaction. It was nostalgic because I know it's a remake. I'll give it a 6.
Okay, I'll give it because I gave the other one a 4 out of 10, and I would rather play Kirby more than that one.
Yeah.
So I'll give it a 5 out of 10. Because I can't give it lower than Blood Dusk or whatever.
Dusk Bloods.
Yeah.
So I'll tally it up after the last one.
Oh, come on, man. The trailer look, I was like, okay, they gonna give us something different with Kirby? No. All right, let's know Nintendo.
Kirby Air Ride, which originally released on the Nintendo GameCube system over 20 years ago, is getting a brand new game. We hope you're looking forward to Kirby Air Riders, directed by Masahiro Sakurai. Next is our last trailer for today. Please take a look.
All right, Nintendo, that's what we wanted. That's what we wanted. That's what we wanted, man.
That's what we've been waiting for.
That's what I'm looking for, man. That's what I was looking for with Kirby, but I'll take it with Donkey Kong.
20 years.
Did you see how they had like the classic too?
What do you mean?
In the
Oh,
trailer,
yeah,
they
yeah,
had
yeah.
that was pretty
2D
cool.
side
Like they
scrolling,
did with Mario, I guess.
Mm-hmm.
But that's what we want, man.
Bro, I was in class and I was watching this, and the kids in the class were like, "What is wrong? What's going on? Why are you okay?" And I'm sitting there like like trying to find something to throw, because I'm like, Donkey Kong is my game.
Yes.
That is my game. So
Bro, the soundtrack got to be on point, bro.
Oh, it already is. You already know.
Yeah.
It's
This is what we
by
wanted, Nintendo.
It's made by Nintendo. So that got a 10 out of 10 in my book.
I'm gonna give it a 1 out of 10 just because I just like No, this is a 10 out of 10, man. Like
you give that a 1. I'm putting Drag and Drive up to a 10, putting that up to an 11. Boost your score up.
Man, this is a 10 out of 10. This is what I expect. This is what I want from Nintendo. I don't care if they have any other third-party games, man. If you give the Nintendo IPs the love that they deserve,
yeah,
I'll buy a Switch just off that. I'm looking for a Kirby game like this, man. Like,
you know it's coming. it's coming because when was the last time we had a Kirby remake?
Yeah.
So it's probably just not finished yet.
Yeah. And hopefully this Metroid is better than what they showed, but I mean, I don't even really care about the other games now. I saw Donkey Kong.
I know, right?
It's like, okay, that's cool that they got that. But I will buy the Switch just off of Donkey Kong and Mario Kart.
That's what I'm saying. Exactly.
Now I still had to play my Smash Brothers. I guess I don't know if they're making another Smash Brothers, but Smash Brothers is good right now. It's still good. So, but yeah, 10 out of 10.
You know they're gonna find a way to use your mouse.
I know, bruh. If they do not put that in Smash Brothers. All right, we got 2 minutes left.
It's nothing.
This it?
Yeah.
All right, you want to stop it right there?
Yeah, we can stop it right there.
Yeah, man. Okay. Give me my
So your
cumulative
tally.
score.
I also did my own tally too.
Okay.
Mario Kart World, you gave an 8 out of 10.
Okay.
All of these scores are out of 10. I gave it a 10 out of 10. Game chat and camera, 10 out of 10 for both of us. Console and system, gave 10 out of 10 for both of us. Welcome tour, you gave it a 5. I gave it a 6. We both conceded that it should be free. Jamboree, what was it, the Mario Kart or Mario Party Jamboree? You gave that a 5. Oh, I'm sorry. You gave that a 7.5.
Yeah.
I gave it an 8. Zelda, same thing, 7.5. I gave it an 8. Dragon Drive, 9.75 out of 10 for you, Xander.
What? What?
You had high.
Did I say that?
High marks for that game. I gave it a 2, but
What did I give it?
No, you gave it a 3.
Yeah.
I gave it a 5, just giving it a benefit of the doubt, giving some of the love to our handy capable friends.
Yeah.
Our handy capable DLCs. The first game lineup, we both gave it a 10 out of 10 because they were showing showing that they are committed to third-party titles coming to the Switch.
Yeah.
Hyrule Warriors, you gave it a 7.5. I gave it an 8. Nintendo Switch Online, both 10 out of 10. The second game lineup that showed like 50 games, we both 64s. Kirby Air Riders, 5
Yep.
for 5 for you, 6 for me. And Donkey Kong Bonanza, 10 out of 10 for both of us. That equals my score out to an even 8 out of 10. And yours to a 7.464285714 out of 10.
7.4 what?
It's a 7.464285714.
All right. I'll run up to 7.5.
Out of 10.
And you know what? Looking back over the whole direct, I think that's
7.5 out of
true.
10.
Yeah.
Yeah. I think it was pretty accurate.
Yeah.
There were some things that kind of brought it down, but for the most part, I think it's pretty good.
It would have got an 8 if Air Riders was wasn't in there.
True.
And Bloodlust, whatever.
You gotta say that game wrong all the time. That's gonna be great. So
hey, my overall thoughts for it, man, is seeing the hardware, the Donkey Kong game, Mario Party, and Mario Kart, just the innovation that they're doing with the hardware,
yeah,
makes me excited for the Switch.
Definitely. That's why I'm gonna try and get 3.
It's way more exciting now that I saw the direct than when they first announced it.
Yeah.
Because when they first announced it, I was like, man, I ain't played my Switch in 2 years.
Mm.
But with these games, I mean, I'm really interested, like I said, to see what the trade-off would be between playing, let's say, Madden on a Switch and Madden on the PS4. I mean, PS5.
Yeah.
I mean, just to be an example, but Madden probably not a good example because Madden is going down. But like any third party game.
True.
Yeah, I'm excited.
Yeah. Now, with that excitement, we have to talk about some things.
Mm-hmm.
Number one being the costs of certain things. Okay. Now, it has been confirmed the cost of the console, just the console by itself, launched is $449.
$449?
$449. You have an option to get a Mario Kart World bundle for $499, making the game itself $50.
The game outside of it is probably what, 60?
That's what we need to talk about.
Ooh. How much is these games?
Let me make sure I got my ducks all in a row. Because I don't want to give you misinformation. I gotta go here. Okay. Are you ready for the bombshell?
Yes.
The games. Digital games, my guy. How much are they now?
On PlayStation, I can answer for that.
What was that?
A new game, $59.99, $69.99 for like a bundle. I mean, like a special edition.
Okay. What about digital?
It depends on the game. Like a highly rated game, $59.99.
Okay. Well, sir, that is not the price of Nintendo Switch 2 games. It has hit the fan and $80. $80 for
A digital?
digital.
Oh my god. $80?
$80 for digital. 90 for physical.
Oh my goodness gracious.
Does that change anything?
So you saying that I mean with the space, I'm probably gonna go digital because for on the go and stuff. I love physical, but everything's going digital. Still $80 though.
Yep.
When I bought the Switch for the family, I think I bought the Switch in 2-3 games.
Yeah.
And I think they were like $49.99 a piece at the time. Ooh, that's $90.
That's tough, man.
That's rough, man.
That's a lot for a single game.
And you know what scares me about that?
What's up?
Nintendo games rarely go on sale. Rarely. Like PlayStation, Xbox games, they always have like every week you can catch a deal. But on Nintendo, they rarely go on sale.
Mm-hmm.
That's scary. Ooh. I don't know, man. So you telling me if you get 3 switches?
I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I had that wrong. I was wrong. It's 70. No, yeah. I'm looking at what is this? I'm looking at IGN.
Still a lot.
So Mario Kart World by itself is $79.99.
Golly.
But
Mario
it
Kart.
doesn't say whether or not that is digital. I've heard that digital copies are cheaper.
And why would that be? That's crazy to me.
Yeah.
Why would physical copies be cheaper?
It doesn't matter. Yeah. I don't know.
$80, man.
80.
So you get 3 switches. Say
I'm only buying one game for the account.
Golly. That's a lot, man.
And analysts are saying that the reason for the price hike, all the tariffs.
Tariffs. I was just about to say that. And you know what's the crazy thing about it? I don't know how this works. I'm not very versed in how this works, but the digital version, is that being affected by the tariff?
It shouldn't, because it's
Yeah.
getting here digitally. It's not on a physical good.
Now, I am surprised that the Switch is only $449.
Well, yeah. I mean, I expected maybe
How much was the
$3.99,
original Switch?
$3.99, and $3.49.
Okay. So not that big of a price jump. Considering inflation, it came out what, 2019, 2020?
Yeah.
No, it came out. Did it?
The
It came out
Switch,
before then, right? 2018, huh?
the Switch. No, yeah, it's like 2017.
Yeah.
2017, 2016, one of the two. I think.
So all things considered with inflation, the console is a good price.
Yeah.
But they trying to beat you over the head with them games.
Yeah.
Golly, man. $80? $90 for a physical, maybe?
Yeah.
That's rough, man.
It's rough. It's stupid. Let me give you some more info on.
What about the camera? Did they say how much the camera's going?
Yes, the camera is $49.99, so that's not that bad.
That's not bad.
Not bad at all.
It's a webcam.
2 Joy-Con pairs are $89.99.
Ooh. How much the Pro controller?
Pro controller is $79.99.
How much PlayStation controller?
PlayStation, just regular PlayStation controller, $69.99.
Okay. Nintendo always been a little more expensive than PlayStation anyway.
The good thing is the AC adapter itself is $29.99.
Say it again. The what adapter?
The AC adapter for the dock is only $29.
Yeah, that's not bad. The camera's not bad. $49.99. Those Joy-Cons are that mouse feature.
So you remember they talked about the upgrade costs for the games?
Yes, they never gave a price.
Those are, I believe, those are $20. Could
A
be
piece.
Yeah, for each game.
That's rough. Considering that PlayStation pretty much gave you the upgrade for all those games.
Yep. So it's rough out here in these streets, man.
Woo! And guess what? This thing gonna sell out.
It is. Oh, that's another thing. This is how Nintendo is combating scalpers, which I do applaud, and I actually went through this process to
Verify.
try and get pre-order. So in order to pre-order, it's based off of your Nintendo account. If you want to pre-order with Nintendo, you have to sign into your Nintendo account. The first priority are those who have a Nintendo Switch and have logged at least 50 hours.
Wow. I like that.
On the Switch. If you haven't done it, then you do not get first priority.
I like that a lot.
Then after that, it falls to anybody else that has a Nintendo account. It's just kind of first come, first serve. But you have to have a Nintendo account.
I like that a lot.
I think, yeah. If your 50 hours had to have been logged by yesterday, by launch, or by the announcement, by end of day yesterday, I think that's what it was. So I did mine. It's gonna send me. They're gonna send me an email whenever my window to pre-order happens, and I only have that pre-order window. Whenever that window ends, then it falls to the next group.
I like that a lot. I'll give them that. The game prices. I should have known though. Like that's one thing about, and like I said again, just to put a bow on it, Nintendo rarely puts their games on sale.
No.
So you're going to be paying that
for years.
Yeah, for years. Look, how much is Super Mario Odyssey right now? Brand new.
It's still $69. I guarantee it. It's still $69. Let me take a look. I actually bought that game not too long ago. It was on sale. I got it for $39.
Yeah, it'll go on sale every once in a while. It's also a game that came out in 2017.
What's the name? Super Mario
Odyssey.
Super Mario Odyssey. You can get it on eBay for $28.99 at Walmart. Is that a brand new copy? Well, I don't know if that's real.
Yeah, Walmart be tripping sometime with theirs.
I think GameStop has theirs for the cheap. I don't know. Target says $49.99. Maybe it's on sale right now.
Yeah, with the Switch 2 launch, probably.
Yeah.
Still, that's a game that came out
long time ago.
Yeah. It came out October 27th, 2017.
That says 59. They're 59.
Bro, that came out before the pandemic.
They don't ever go on sale.
That's what I'm talking about. So Donkey Kong gonna be $80, $90.
Actually, Donkey Kong is $69.99.
Oh, that scares me a little bit.
Yeah. So you see how big of a deal the bundle is.
Yes.
Getting that game for $30 versus $80.
Yeah.
Saving $50 whole dollars. You getting it half off.
You know what? I think we got the Mario Kart bundle.
I'm sorry, you getting it for $50, saving $30.
Yeah. Yeah. Well, this has been the Nintendo Direct. My final score 7.5. What was yours? 8?
Yep.
I mean, not too far apart. Yeah, for the prices, I don't even want to factor that into the score because I think that's going to drastically pull down my score.
Yeah, exactly. And that's why I wanted to. That is why I wanted to say that.
Yeah, but I can't say that I'm surprised about Nintendo.
I don't think anybody could say they are surprised.
Yeah,
kind of. I think we are a little bit.
But it was a good direct, and I wish that PlayStation and Xbox will step their games up like Nintendo does with their directs. So
yeah. Well, that's been our time. We're gonna. If you'd like to hear more of this delicious buttery goodness, please click the link down in the description. There's always a link down in the description. Always.
And we talk about a little bit of everything.
Yeah, we did. And we appreciate you checking us out for however long you checked us out. And we're going to leave you with the beautiful voice of none other than Shuby Taylor. Can you see it now?
Mm-mm.
Can you see what I'm doing?
I can't see.
Oh, there we go. What in the world? There we go. Are you ready?
Yeah.
Let's hope that the audio is playing.
We shoo-soo saw, shoo-soo spa, shoo-boo plaw, do-do raw, do-do saw, do-do raw. We da-da shraw, la pa saw, da-da raw, la da shri, lo poo paw, da-do saw, siddly-dweena, baba, re, sha-da-ha, sha-pa-gra, sa-pa-sa, sha-pa-ra, sa-pa-da.
It's Shuby Taylor, bro.
Sha-pa-ha, siddly-do-da, baby, ben, siddly-dee, da-la-ben, baby, do shra, so, sha-da.
Hold on, let me send this to you. Cause it is.
I hear it coming through your mic.
Hold on.
Whoa, that boy speaking in tongues.
Here. Pull that up.
It didn't pop up.
I'll
Oh,
send-
yeah,
I'll
there
send
you
a
go.
message. Did you pull it up for you? Or pull it up on there? There we go.
Where did you learn that from?
I'll tell you. I'll tell you once you hear the. just play the whole thing.
Can you hear it?
No. I don't hear it.
You hear it?
No.
Hold on. Let me share my screen. Can you see that?
No, not yet. I can hear it, but I
Can you
can't
see
see
it?
it. I can hear it, but I can't see it.
Oh, shoot.
There we go.
Baby do shra, so sha da ra sa pa da ha siddly-dee-da, siddly-dot-dee-ba, ben siddly-dee-da, ben siddly-dot-dee-ba, ben siddly-dee-da, ben siddly-doo-da-la, ben siddly-doo-da-la, ben siddly-doo-da-la, ben do-da-la-lim, do-da-la-lim, ben siddly-doo-da-la, ben siddly-dot-dee-baby, da, siddly-doo-da-la, ben siddly-dot-dee-baby, poppy, 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 ben siddly-doo-da-la, ben siddly-dot-dee-ba, ben do-da-la-lim, 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 ben do-da-la-lim, poopy poopy poppy 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 da shra poppy da raw fiddly do da then fiddly do da la fiddly do baby do draw da 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 so but ha ra so ra no raw flipper then fiddly da la fiddly do baby do fiddly do da la fiddly do baby then fiddly do da la fiddly do baby poppy 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 doppy doppy da shra then fiddly do la fiddly do baby then fiddly do la shri fiddly do da la fiddly do baby done shra da 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 da
The whole thing is instrumental.
Eventually do the love and let baby. Eventually do the love and let baby. Eventually do the love and let baby. Baby poppy, dobby dobby feel. Eventually do the love and let baby. Scantily do the love and let baby. Eventually do the love and let baby. Dobby, gently to explore.
Bro. What?
You have to randomly show that to Jen.
What?
You have to just randomly play that to Jen. And just be like, hey, I heard this new artist.
Bro, how do you even practice that?
You don't. I don't know.
How did you find that?
So when I was at UTA, we brought in this trumpet player who played with the Vanguard Jazz Orchestra in New York. And so, you know, he's playing with us, and we're playing like this new Afro-Cuban Nutcracker suite, and it was dope. And so he's like, you know, we had a point in our rehearsal, like after our rehearsal, where we got to ask him some questions, and we were like, okay, somebody said, who do you listen to, or who do you pattern your playing after? And he's like, you know, he said, I listen to vocalists. And he's like, with a straight face, he was like, there's nobody that I listen to more and pattern my playing after than Shuby Taylor. And if you've never heard Shuby Taylor, everybody needs to listen to Shuby Taylor. And we were like, who is that? Okay, cool, bet. So it's all these college kids that they just want to get better. And so everybody's writing this down, Shuby Taylor. And then after we break, then we hear it, and we're like, what is that? It's like, that's who you say. He's like, oh yeah. And he's like being hilarious. And it never looked back. Yeah, you're on mute.
I said, it makes sense for a trumpet player.
Oh, chill out.
I'm just saying, like the rent, like
no, it doesn't. No, it does not, sir. It does not, sir. He was on Showtime at the Apollo
in 1932.
No, if you want to see, look up. I'll send the link right now.
I can. Let's see. Shuby Taylor.
Yeah. Boy, he got danced right off that stage. There it is.
Shuby Taylor. How you doing, Shuby?
Fine.
You know, they call me the human frog, but I understand they call you the human horn.
Yes, that's correct, because I execute, as the young performer just left, that's what I do. I blow me.
Well, that's great, and just keep it to yourself. Now, going out there, Scooby.
He said Scooby. that man was dark.
What he's
That boy was dark.
bro. I wasn't ready for the body movement.
Bro.
Imagine you're at Six Flags. You're standing in line for the Batman ride. And like 6 people in front of you, a dude starts doing that. Making up. Somebody would try to put their wallet in his mouth. He's having a seizure.
Wow.
Well, that's a great way to close the show.
Shuby Taylor.
Shuby Taylor. All right. Like he said, there's a link in the description. Click that link. Hey, let us know what you think about Nintendo. Are you getting the Nintendo Switch 2? What was your rating? Let us know your reactions. We'll talk to y'all later. All right.
Peace.
Peace.
Punch, Captain Crunch.